Hi besties! Welcome back to my channel, and for those who are new here, hi, I'm Candy from the Porkchop Bun, your best friend in Macau. And on my live streams, I talk about things that people would like to know more about Macau, and this also gives me a chance to show people how cool Macau really is. So, this coming December will be my 5th year in Macau. It is absolutely crazy. Like, time just flew by so fast. I graduated like 5 years ago already. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Like, I'm just so shocked. Like, wow, it's my 5th year in Macau. And I was thinking, I was like, what should I do for today's live stream? Like, because it's my 5th year, and I was like, what should I do? And I was like, I have an idea. What if I go over what would I recommend for you to do if you're visiting Macau for only one day? Like, if you only have 24 hours, what would I recommend you to do? So this live stream is an ultimate guide for those who are planning to travel to Macau for only one day. And the things I am going to mention in this live stream is only if you do not have a limited budget in mind. Like, you know, you don't have like, oh, I can only spend like $200 for the whole day. Like, none of that. Like, this live stream is only if you don't have any like limited budget. Like, you know, you have a budget, it's like for it might be like a little bit like for this live stream topic, but if you don't have a budget, then this is the live stream to listen to. And also, like, when everything is back to normal, like there is no COVID, like, you know, the borders are open internationally everywhere. And yeah, basically, like, if everything's back to normal, so I'm just assuming that, you know, everything's back to normal, and you just want to visit Macau to have fun, like, it's your first time here, and you just really want to have some fun. And by the way, if people like this kind of content, I can also do it like a series. Like, for example, if I don't want to go to resorts in Macau, what else can I do? You know, like, if you guys really if you guys really like it, then, you know, just let me know. Leave a comment below so I can work on it in the future. And I just want to say a quick hi to everyone. Like, hi Sam, hi Vernix, like, hello, welcome to the live stream. And I'm so excited for you to be here today. So I get asked this question a lot, especially when my friends come to Macau. They're like, okay, Candy, like, I only have 24 hours. What can I do in Macau? And I usually like write a list for them. Like, I have this long list of what you should do in Macau, and they could just follow the list and have lots and lots of fun. And like, yeah, I mean, especially like when I don't have time to meet them, like for example, if our schedules don't match at all, then I'll just write them like a list. I'll be like, okay, you go here and you go there. Like, I make it really detailed to the point that like I even write out like the day, the time, and I'll be like, okay, at 9 o'clock you start here, at 10 o'clock you do this, 11 o'clock you do this. And yeah, so I usually do that. But so I make it sure that like it's super packed. So let's get started with today's live stream. So everyone here, I just want you guys to close your eyes. Like, you know, just like close your eyes and imagine you are starting your day at a bright, sunny morning at 9 a.m. Your stomach is growling a little bit, like groo groo groo, and you're a little bit hungry and looking for some breakfast to start your day. And no worries, I got you covered for breakfast. At this time, I recommend you to go eat a porkchop bun. Wink, wink, wink. But hold up. Not the Porkchop Bun blog. Like, not the Porkchop Bun blog at all. I meant an actual porkchop bun. Like, let me show you a photo first. Ta-da! So this is like the porkchop bun. So porkchop bun is a popular and famous snack in Macau. It's described as like Macau's like specialty, I would say. Like, outside the bun is like extremely crispy, and it's like very soft in the inside for the bun, with like lightly buttered on the top and bottom. And then in the middle there's like a fried pork chop, and usually that fried pork chop has like a bone there. And like, I would say it's like the Macau version of a hamburger. And you can literally find a porkchop bun everywhere in Macau. Like, it's a staple, and I feel like you it's like a must try. Like, I totally recommend you just to try it out. Like, as you can see here, as I mentioned previously, like, you know, there's a bun here, and like just crispy in the inside. And like, you know, you might be asking like, Candy, don't you think it's a little bit heavy for like a breakfast? But hold up, guys, hold up. This is a packed schedule, and we need the energy to, like, you know, do our whole 24 hours in Macau, okay? So that's why we have to eat a little bit more than your usual healthy breakfast, whatever it is, whether that's like yogurt or eggs, whatever it is. But yeah, like porkchop bun for breakfast in the morning, I highly recommend it just to try it out, because, you know, I think it's pretty cool, right? And then after eating a porkchop bun, we head straight to Ruins of St. Paul. So for Ruins of St. Paul, like, as you can see here, like, this is the tourist place that you have to go to. Like, if you've never been to Macau before, we are putting this in the morning because it'll be jam-packed in the afternoon, okay? So yeah, like, it's super jam-packed, and like, you know, I just want to make sure no crowded places, okay? Like, I'm putting this early in the morning so you can take a lot of photos. But you know what, like, to be very honest with you, I don't usually take my friends there. And I know, like, because I personally don't like crowded places. And yeah, I mean, like, I'm just kind of like, you know, if I see lineups, if I see crowded places, I'm just kind of like, oh, like, I just don't want to go there. Like, literally, I'm just really scared of crowded places. I'm not sure about you guys. Like, I just can't deal with, like, crowded places. And yeah, so you'll be like, so Candy, why would you recommend Ruins of St. Paul if you don't go there yourself, right? But guys, Ruins of St. Paul has like a really, really rich history in Macau. Like, it is one of the must-go landmarks. And it is named one of the 7 wonders of Portuguese origin in the world. I mean, that's insane, right? And like, just a quick history about Ruins of St. Paul. Like, the church was built from like 1602 to 1640, and it was the largest Catholic church in Asia at that time. I was so surprised too. Like, it's just like in Asia too. Like, Macau's a Catholic church. Like, oh my gosh, like that's pretty cool. However, unfortunately, it was destroyed by a fire during a typhoon. So, like, as you can see in the photos, like, there's only one side to it. Like, even the government did some, like, you know, rebuilding and, like, fixing on some parts. Like, this is, like, what I'm talking about. This is Ruins of St. Paul, guys. Like, as you can see here. Like, this is touristy place. Like, you know, this is the first thing that people go to is Ruins of St. Paul. Like, this is like a must-go like place. And like, you know, apparently like the carvings on the church buildings include like religious images with oriental themes, such as like the Blessed Virgin Mary stepping on a 7-headed hydra. And like in Chinese, it just describes as like Holy Mother tramples the heads of the dragons. I mean, that's pretty cool. I think like next time when I go to Ruins of St. Paul, I should really like check out the carvings to see if there's actually like the Holy Mother tramples the heads of dragon. I mean, that sounds pretty cool, right? Yeah, so like let me see in the comments. So hi Anson, welcome to the live stream. And let's see. Yes, I think a lot of people I think like Sam's asking me like what do I recommend for like Porkchop Bun restaurants. I actually like there's a few to be very honest, but like I haven't found one that I really like yet. Maybe like, you know, if I do find one, like I'll actually make a video on YouTube, but like I haven't found one yet. Yeah, and let's see. Yeah, so like I'm still looking for a good pork chop bun. So if you guys have any restaurants to recommend, you know, definitely let me know so I can go try it out. Like if you guys think like whichever was like a really awesome pork chop bun, let me know. But yeah, after you finish taking photos at Ruins of St. Paul, I also want you to notice the pavement design. Let me show you the pavement design. Like here, do you see the pavement design right here? It's like beige and black, and they have like lovely squares paved with cobblestones in the traditional like Portuguese style, known as calçada portuguesa. I think I'm pretty close this time. I'm so sorry if I did butcher the Portuguese name, but it translates to Macau Portuguese pavements, and I feel like it's really special. Like, you know, back in Canada, like you definitely don't see this. So yeah, as you can see here, it's like, you know, just like that wavy design with like cobblestones. I think that's something that you could take some photos just to like, you know, just experience what it's like. And like you can also walk around the Ruins of St. Paul area, and there's like a lot of like souvenir shops, like especially snacks. Like there's just like this one street, like when you're heading to Ruins of St. Paul, there's like super like lots of souvenir snacks, okay? However, I don't recommend buying snacks this early in the morning because you'll be carrying it the whole day. You have so many things to do. Why would you want to carry the snacks everywhere, right? So that's why I don't recommend buying so early in the morning. Yeah, because like, you know, you don't want to like hold like a bag of stuff and you'll be like, oh, like so many things to carry, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so after, you know, we browsed around like rooms in St. Paul, next we are going to do something really, really fun. We are going to head over to Macao Tower to do our famous bungee jumping. And I'm just wondering, the people in the chat right now, like, have you guys done like bungee jumping before in Macau? Like, I personally haven't. As you can see here, like, this is Macao Tower, another landmark in Macau. And, you know, in Macao Tower, they're famous for bungee jumping. As you can see in the photo on the top right corner, like, this guy's about to, like, go jump. And, like, you know, I like to schedule things really early in the morning to avoid long lineups. So, if you're not a fan of bungee jumping at all, there are also other things you can do, such as like tower climb. I think tower climb, like, you basically, like, you know, you climb up on this, like, it's still part of Macao Tower. You just climb onto this thing. I've never tried that before. And also like skywalk. So this is the skywalk. I actually did it. I'll show you a photo of me doing it. That's me. Yeah, so like I did it like last year when they had like a huge discount during COVID. It was like, what, 50% off or something? So I did it with my friends. And do you see the view? It's actually really nice. So they actually help you take photos and you can see like the whole side of Macau. Okay, like you see my like foot sticking out and like, you know, I was a little bit scared, okay? I'm not very good with heights. And then, like, you know, why do a lot of people do bungee jumping in Macau? Because it is the highest commercial jump from a building recorded by a Guinness World of Records, and I personally haven't done it yet, Anson. Like, I'm answering your questions. Like, I haven't done the bungee jumping in Macao Tower yet. Like, you know, I'm waiting for my friend from Canada to do it with me. Like, to be honest, like, I'm actually afraid of heights. But you know what? You only live once, so why not, right? You know, I think it's awesome just to do it once in your lifetime. And like, I think it's around like $3,000 MOP. So what is that around? Like 500 Canadian. I think around there, 500 Canadian. And then if you wanted like photos and like, you know, videos, then I think you have to add like extra money to it. Yeah, so I see that Anson said, I would never jump. Really? You would never try? I mean, it's your first time, right? Might as well. And yeah, like Sam, like I've been to Macao Tower a few times. Like I did the skywalk twice actually. I think it's really fun, and I feel like, you know, since we're pretty famous for like bungee jumping and like all these kind of things, right? Like I think you should just try it out. I think it's super fun, especially skywalk. Even though skywalk, you're like walking outside, like, you know, there's just disc around like Macao Tower, and you're walking outside. It still gets my adrenaline pumping. It's like boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Like my heart's still like pumping like this, like boom, 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 boom. And it's crazy because you have this like, you know, so much height, and it's just like, you know, it's really fun. And after you feel that adrenaline pumping, like after that bungee jumping, I'm sure you are super hungry, right? So now let's have some lunch. And for lunch, like, you have to try a Portuguese restaurant in Macau. Like, for those of you who don't know, Macau used to belong to the Portuguese colony from the 1557 to 1999. That's why there's like a heavy Portuguese influence here in Macau. And for Portuguese restaurants are everywhere in Macau. Like you can literally find them like everywhere. Like probably like almost it's really easy to find a Portuguese restaurant. And I think it's really cool to try it out because back in Canada, we don't have Portuguese restaurants. Like the one restaurant I know is called Nando's, but I personally never been inside before. Like, you know, I only know it's like that black chicken logo, okay? Like, you know, I've never been inside before, so I don't know what it tastes like. I should do that. No, I actually should try it next time when I go back to Canada, just to try what Portuguese restaurant in Canada is like. Hi, Dinas! Hi! Welcome to my live stream. So what do I recommend to eat at a Portuguese restaurant? So you can see here there's like a lot of food at Portuguese restaurant, but my personal favorite is it is called, okay, in Chinese it's called Macao, but in like in Portuguese called pastel de bacalhau. Oh my god, I'm so bad with pronunciation. I am so sorry. But in English, it means salt called fritters. And oh my gosh, it is so good, okay? It's like mashed potatoes inside with pieces of like the cod fish. Oh my gosh, it's like deep fried crispy skin outside. Like, guys, like even just thinking about it, it's so good, okay? Like, you know, let's see in the photos. Oh my gosh, you know how I usually eat it? I usually eat it with like, I think it's called tobacco sauce, and I just like put like I just put a lot of tobacco sauce on it and I just dip it. Oh my gosh, it's so good, guys. Oh my gosh, you know, I'm a potato pie person, okay? I love, you know, mashed potatoes and like, oh, it's so good. Guys, you guys have to really try it. Macao, oh my god, so good. Even thinking about it, I just really want to have some right now. And then the next one I recommend to try is called it is a dessert. It is Serradura. So Serradura translates to like sawdust in Portuguese. It is a layered dessert of sweet biscuits. I know, like, why did he translate to sawdust, right? Sounds like a terrible name. But like what it is, it's like a crushed, super fine, like, you know, just like biscuits, and so that's why it resembles sawdust. And it's like with cream, condensed milk, and vanilla, and it is found on the dessert menu of many Portuguese restaurants in Macau. Like, oh my gosh, but it's hard to find a really good Serradura, because, you know, one of the most important thing for me for Serradura is that it has to be fresh cream. I can't do it with like not fresh cream. Like, I can't, like, it has to be fresh cream. Like, oh my gosh, like there's like, every time I see Serradura, like my eyes are just like bling 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 bling, you know, when I see on the menu. It's like, yo, it's just so good. Let me just take a look at the chat right now. Oh, no worries, Dinas. Like, you know, I'm just so happy that, you know, I can finally talk to you, like, on live. I'm happy to see that you're here today, joining my live stream. Oh, Sam, so you think Macao was a little bit weird in the beginning? Yo, it's like mashed potatoes, yo, but it's so good. Yeah, I mean, like, the food is just really, like, you know, I feel like Serradura and, like, you know, the codfish is really, really something that you should try at a Portuguese restaurant. So, okay, we done eating now. Where do we go next? We have to go to hotel lobby shows. Like, Macau is famous for resorts and casinos, right? Like, it is the Asian Las Vegas. Like, hello people, we definitely can't miss out here. So we are going to start with MGM. So like, MGM has this really big fish tank, and I think it's like a must-see. Like, I totally recommend you to go there and just check it out. And like, you know, anyone watched Nemo before? You know Nemo, the orange fish? Anyone? Yeah? Put your hands up here. I mean, like, there is a lot of Nemos and Doras in there, like, you know, and it's so cute. They're so adorable. Like, you see little fishies just like swimming around in the aquarium. It is super adorable. And my friend who works at MGM told me, like, there's actually someone who's feeding the fish and cleaning it out every day. I mean, like, there's someone actually, like, responds, like, there's some diver, apparently. I heard from a friend, just a diver, and they just go in and, like, actually, like, you know, do some searching, all these stuff. I mean, do you see the photos? Like, it's just so beautiful. So this is the fish tank that I'm talking about on the top right corner, as you can see. Like, it's just so beautiful inside. But they haven't changed. I noticed MGM haven't changed their, what do you call it? Decorations for like more than a year now. Like, they used to change it like every few months. Like, I know, you know, because of COVID, you know, not a lot of tourists are coming. And yeah, so it is so cute. Like, you know, they have like Chinese New Year themes, and there's also like, I think right now it's like this one. It's like the octopus theme, as you can see right here. I mean, the octopus theme has been there for like more than 2 years probably. But I mean, it is beautiful, and that's why I totally recommend you to go and like just see. Because I feel like Macau's resorts and casinos, they're like, their architecture is really, really amazing. And that's really the lovely part of MGM. Like, you can also explore like the art and the architecture of the resort. Like, since MGM is right beside Wynn, I would then walk over to Wynn and like, oh, no worries, Ness, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, like, I stream every Monday at 9 o'clock, so I'll always be there. And if I'm not, I usually post it on Facebook, you know, just to make sure that everyone knows that, you know, I won't be doing live streaming that day. And yeah, but I'm so happy that you can join. And oh my gosh, Leon, so you recommend to put a shark and a diver at the same time? Oh my gosh, no, you know what, like, they should have a show for that, actually. Like, you know, there should be some diving show for that. Not just that little tank. I don't think that's gonna be a lot of things to watch. Yeah, so like, like the MGM, they have a lot of lion. Like, you know, they're known for their lion mascot, lion, like, you know, stature, right? So I think in MGM Macao, they do have like different versions of like the lion. And yeah, so now we're heading to Wynn. We're like, let's go Wynn. And Wynn, let me have photo Wynn. So Wynn is another resort, and to be honest with you, it is one of my favorite resort. It is so classy, and I just love it there, really. Like, it is so nice. Let me see if I can do a quick search of Wynn Macao. Wynn Macao. So this is what Wynn looks like, and oh my gosh, it is amazing, guys. Like, I'm always so awed, you know, when I go inside. I'm just like, wow, so pretty, and it is so classy, and I just love it there. And when you are at Wynn, you have to visit the Wynn Macao's fortune tree show. It happens every 15 minutes. So like for the tree show, here you go. Oh my gosh, like every time I watch it, it is so mind-blowing. It is something that you just have to see. It's super grand, like you see like the 12 zodiacs. I mean, I shouldn't spoil too much, but something just like they open from the ceiling, and something comes down from the ceiling, and then something comes up from the ground. It is like a whole grand theatrical show that you have to watch, and it is for free. And what usually people do, people just throw money at the tree. You know, like a lot of people, when they gamble, they want to make sure that, you know, good luck and all these things, right? So they're kind of like throw money to the tree. But yeah, like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Every time I go there, I just like, I wait a little bit just to see, because I'm just like, wow, it's so amazing. So, and that's like every 15 minutes. And another thing is that their fountain show is every 30 minutes from what I know. Every 30 minutes. And the fountain show is like outside, and it is very beautiful. It's kind of like, I'm not sure if you've been to Las Vegas before. I'm not sure if you know Bellagio. I think Bellagio has like, it is the same thing. It's a fountain show, and it is really grand. Like the one at Bellagio is like, it's like a freaking lake or something. Okay, it's super big, so big, and like, oh my gosh, it is just so nice. So this is the two things that I recommend when you're at Wynn. First is to go check out that fortune tree show that happens every 15 minutes. And second, it is going to the fountain show. And then afterwards, I recommend going to Wynn Palace, which is the other side of Macau. Like you'll need to cross the bridge. And one awesome thing about Macau is that you can take a shuttle bus from one resort to another resort for free. It is no extra charges, anything like that. So it is for free, and you basically like, you just go from one place to another place. And like it is super convenient, and I think you'll have to wait around 15 minutes, but I know because of right now it is COVID season, so you have to wait like 1 hour. Like, I remember like, I think there was this hotel that I just totally missed the bus, and they were like, oh, you have to wait 1 hour, and I'm just like, what? I have to wait 1 hour? Like, I'm not gonna do that. So unfortunately I had to take a taxi home, but usually it's around 15 minutes. And yeah, like after you arrive at Wynn Palace, two things you should definitely do is sit on their gondola cable car. So this is the cable car at Wynn Palace. It is free, and if you take it from the ground, I think it's like, you know, it's free if you take it from the ground, but if you take it from the top to bottom, it is $100, and that's totally not worth it. You know, I'd rather just like, you know, go from the bottom up. And it is beautiful, guys. Like what the heck? Like a resort having a gondola? It's so extra. Like it's totally extra, and like, you know, it's so extra that like you're kind of like, what the heck, right? Like, and it's not like Wynn Palace is really big or anything, right? Like, it's not like super big or anything, right? So that's not super extra, but I love it, guys. I totally recommend just to like go on a gondola. Like, you have a beautiful view of the lake, and if you're lucky, you get to watch the fountain show too. Like, you know, it's the same thing as like Wynn, but like the one at Wynn Palace is like a lot bigger. So like it's even more romantic, and like it's something that I feel like you have to see when you're in Macau. Like, you have to go at the gondola. I feel like it's so extra, and I just totally love it. Yeah, so the cable car is just so nice. And then Wynn Palace also has these amazing floral creations. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Oh my gosh, like it is super breathtaking. Like, they have this horse carousel and like Ferris wheel that goes around. And I think they also have it in Wynn in Las Vegas. From what I remember, I went to like Wynn's Las Vegas, and the same thing. It is beautiful, guys. Like every time I go to Wynn Palace, I'm just like, I can't even say anything because it's just like, wow, it's so mind blowing. You're just like, wow, this is so nice. Oh yeah, like you. So Ness, that you work in Wynn Palace and Four Seasons? Wow, that's so crazy. Yeah, let me know if you do see me. You know, just like drop in and say hi. I would love to meet you guys. You know, in person. So yeah, like afterwards, afterwards, it is shopping time. And where do I recommend to go shopping is at Venetian. So if you want to go from Wynn Palace to Venetian, from what I recall, there's also a shuttle bus that takes you around the Cotai area. I think they cover Venetian for sure. And Venetian, it is huge. It is so big that I always get lost inside. Like, even every time I go, if you ask me where the store is, I'm gonna have to like, you know, we have to go around and take a look at the maps because I have no clue where everything is. It's always like, it's just way too big. And it, like, they have a lot of things to shop. For example, like, you know, you can get like really expensive shops there, and you can also go on the lower end of the shop. Like, there's just a mixture of everything. It is like the shopping heaven, I would say. Sorry, my throat's a little bit dry. But yeah, it is the shopping heaven. Ta-da! And this is the Venetian. Like, it is so nice at nighttime. Venetian is huge. Do you see that in the top right corner? And oh my gosh, like, I seen some new friends. Hi Nathan, how are you? And yeah, I mean, like, this is Venetian, as you can tell. This is huge, okay? Like, it is really big. And you know what Venetian is known for? It's like known for their, like, do you see a water canal inside? So you can actually sit inside. Like, you know, there's like a water canal going on, right? Like, you can sit on these like I'm not sure what the term is called, like a little ship inside, and also like people just like sing. I think they sing like French songs, because I know Venetians like really like French inspired architecture, so that's why I think they sing in French. I mean, it's super nice too. And it's time for a snack. Okay, I know you guys have been walking around a lot and you're a little bit hungry, so that's why I recommend you to have a snack. And in Venetian, you can grab a Portuguese egg tarts. I think one of their most famous store is called Lord Stowe's. Lord Stowe is super famous for their egg tarts. Da 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 da. Like, if you're in Macau, like, honey boo, you have to get a egg tart. Like, you just have to get egg tart. Like, if you come to Macau and not have an egg tart, I am going to judge you very hard. I'll be like, really, you never got an egg tart in Macau? No good lah, you know. And the ones, apparently, the ones in Macau do taste different than the ones from Portugal. I actually tasted the difference. Like, the ones in like Macau has like really heavier taste to it. And then the ones from Portugal, it has a like lemony kind of taste to it. And it's not as heavy compared to the one right here. So there's a slight difference in Macau and Portugal. And then like afterwards, you finish eating a Portuguese egg tart as like a snack. Just to recharge fuel, you know, just to have a little bit of like energy so you can keep on walking. And you finish shopping for around 2 hours. It's time to watch a show in Macau. I mean, like, we hop on the shuttle bus again and we head towards City of Dreams. So it is time to watch a show. It's been like what? I think from what I remember back then, City of Dreams do have 2 shows in Macau. Like, as in, like, they have the one at 6:30, I think, and then the second show is at 8:30. So we're going to the one at 6:30. Just to like finish it early. We walked for 2 hours. I know you guys are a little bit tired. I know you guys are a little bit tired. We had a little bit of snack, and you just want to sit and just relax, right? So City of Dreams has a show called The House of Dancing Waters, and it is one of the most breathtaking shows in Macau, or maybe the only show in Macau. And apparently they hired like Cirque du Soleil's director to create this whole show, and they have like people just dancing around. They have like motorcycle racing, as you can see in the background here. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure if you know what Cirque du Soleil. Cirque du Soleil is like a really famous circus. And I think it's originated from France, and their shows are absolutely amazing. Like every time I watch those shows, like, especially how like they bend, like they do backwards flipping. Like I can't do backwards flipping, guys. I am not a good gymnast, okay? I am so bad at like stretching. I cannot even stretch, okay? I don't know how they do it. They do like backwards flip, they like jump, and all these kind of things. Yeah, I mean, Cirque du Soleil, as you can see, like, look at how nice it is, like, they have, like, a lot of people, and they dance, and, like, they do acrobatics, like, wow, I wish I could do that, like, but I don't have talent for, like, acrobatics, unfortunately. Yeah, so, no acrobatics for me. Like, as you can see here, it's, like, it's really lovely, their whole architecture of the show. There's a lot of water, definitely. There's a lot of water dancing around, jumping around, all these kind of things. Like, as you can see, like, details, do you see it? Like, I'm just looking at their website and I'm so mind blown away. Like, I really want to rewatch it. Like, I haven't watched it for, like, probably more than 5 years. So I would love to go again, because, like, for my session, I have no clue why. Like, I didn't see one of the parts, because, like, one of the parts, when I went, like, there was some malfunctioning going on, so they totally skipped that part. It's so beautiful, like, so cute. And yeah, so it is so amazing. So that's why I totally recommend it for, like, it's so beautiful, the show. And the show is always sold out, by the way. So remember to get your tickets early, and the show is like around 2 hours. And I think if you sit in the very near the front, you're gonna get some water on you. So that's why I think that you can also buy what is called rain jackets. Like rain jackets just to the rain jackets just to make sure you don't get wet and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, and then I see Leon's comment about I know the show is closed right now. For this live stream, I'm basically assuming that everything's back to normal. Yeah, I see Leon and Answer are telling me, they're just saying that the show is closed, but this live stream is really for if the borders are open internationally, everything's okay, there's no COVID. And yeah, I'm just recommending people that if they do come to Macau, really watch the show. And I'm sure they'll open again after COVID's over. And yeah, after COVID's over, I'm pretty sure they're gonna redo this. And yeah, next is, I know you guys are a little bit hungry after watching the show. It's been 2 hours. It's around 8:30 now. So what do I do next? I'm a little bit hungry, Candy. Where should we go? Honey Boo, your girl got this covered, okay? I'm going to take you to Grand Hyatt Macau. This is a really famous buffet in Macau. It is my top buffet, literally. I think it's for me personally, I really like this buffet, and it's number one on my list because it is so good. And then why is it so good? It's because basically their seafood is cooked on the spot. Literally, you see live lobsters, Wait, no, sorry, that's crabs. Crabs, sorry. This is crabs. There's lobsters. And there's like abalone. And there's just a lot of fresh seafood and vegetables. And for those seafood, literally, like, you can ask them to cook it in several ways. Like, you can ask them to steam it. You can ask them to, like, deep fry it, stir fry it. Just any way. Even same thing with vegetables too. And for me, I love like garlic abalone. Oh my gosh, garlic abalone is so good. So good. So that is something I totally recommend. And oh, I totally forgot. It's like they also have a coconut. Oh, what is it called? I think oh man, it's creme brulee coconut. So basically they have this coconut and then like they have this fire torch thing on top, and then basically like the top will be like crusty, and it's this heavy coconut creamy kind of taste to it. Oh my gosh guys, that is like so good. Like, it's literally really, really good for the coconut. Like, you know what, in that sitting, I remember I ate like 5 coconuts pudding, dessert, whatever you call it. It's just so good. Like, oh my gosh. So, but I also want to say that you'll need 3 months for reservations, so remember to put this early. Cause like, you know, I remember, so I think when I first came back in Macau, which is like what, around 5 years ago, you need 6 month booking. Like, what the heck? 6 months of booking. I literally remember my friend was asking us, like, it was in June, and my friend was like, hey, are you free in like December? Let's have a booking for this buffet. It's super crazy. 6 months? Yeah, like, we literally waited 6 months for this buffet. And now I think they made it 3 months of booking. So remember to book early, as I mentioned before. And yeah, oh my gosh, like, have to have that steamed abalone, guys. It's just so good. So after you had your like yummy buffet, like, I think it'll eat around 2 hours. It'll be around 10 o'clock at nighttime. You can walk along the strip of Macau. I mean, like, the night view is absolutely beautiful. But let me show you. Night. Okay, so this is what I have right now. So just a nightlife in Macau, like, it's just so beautiful if you just walk around the strip, because you know all the hotels are like huddled together, and you're at City of Dreams. Yeah, so you'll see all the hotels lining up, and it's just really beautiful at nighttime, and I recommend to take a lot of photos. And there's especially, you need to take some photos at the Parisian, as you can see here. Like, it is so beautiful at nighttime. Like, you see the gift on the top right corner, it changes colors, and I feel like, you know, it's so nice. You can go up. I think it's around $100. I think it costs around $100 to go up, but it is so nice, especially at nighttime. It is just beautiful. Like, really, it's super beautiful. And yeah, I mean, like, it's 10 o'clock around, then you'll be done within like 12 a.m. So yeah, it is a pretty long, like, you know, like a whole 1 day trip. Like, I made sure it's packed, like, you get to eat and you get to like walk around, you do some shopping. Oh, I also forgot to mention, like, at I think at Venetian or like City of Dreams, you can also buy like souvenirs. So that's the best time to buy souvenirs, really. Like, this is really the best time to buy souvenirs. And yeah, like, really, that's really nice. And now I'm just gonna look at the comments and see, let me just see what you guys have been talking, just to catch up with you guys. So okay, so Nathan said that he had 6 custard tarts in 1 day. Oh my gosh, Nathan! Do you feel like, you know, it's a little bit too much? Do you find it like super sweet? Like, I'm not sure about you. Like, if I eat too much sugar in 1 day, like, I feel like I'm gonna be like having diabetes or something. But good for you, you have 6. Oh, that's really funny. So Sam is saying that he doesn't think that he can finish the whole place in one day. Yeah, I know, like, it might take 2 days. I'm sure you can, like, work out that schedule. I make sure it's packed just to, have fun with everything, like, do everything you can. Like, obviously you can, like, take some of things out, but that's what I would recommend to my friends. Like, if you only have one day, assuming you only have one day in Macau and that is it, like, I just, like, packet load to make sure that you do a little bit of everything. Let's see. Yes, Sam. So for the Parisian, you can actually go up in the tower. It costs $100 at the Parisian. And yeah, like, I think, like, if you go from the top, to be very honest, like, I don't think there's a lot of things to see. Like, I'd rather you go from the bottom, like, you actually, like, take a photo from, like, for example, if a tower is, like, okay, for example, this is the tower, right? Like, and then, like, the tower's right here, like, I'll be at the bottom, take some photos. I personally, like, I went up once at, like, I just went up once, and I didn't think it was that, amazing compared to if you take photos from the bottom up. And yeah, I mean, really, like, I think it's really cool. I think this is something that you should take really good photos with. And yeah. So that is it for my recommendation if you're planning to just stay in Macau for 24 hours. My ultimate guide, and hopefully this live stream is useful for you if you're planning to come to Macau in the near future. And I know, like, the schedule is super packed, so I'm not surprised at all if you won't finish what I mentioned in this live stream. Like, I totally understand. Like, I made it, like, super packed. And yeah, I mean, like, just do what you can and just really have fun in Macau. And I hope that this live stream, you find it really useful. And thank you for everyone who came and, like, talked to me. And thank you for watching. Thank you to all the new subscribers. And I'll see you next time at Monday at 9 p.m. next week. So next week is gonna be really fun, and I hope you can join me. And yeah, this is Candy from the Porkchop Bun, your best friend in Macau. See you. Bye bye.